Yo, what it is, what it ain't, what's poppin'? This is One Mic brought to you by the IMBC Network. They call me Sin. And today's topic is mixtapes. Before we get into it, be sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell notification to stay tapped in. Now let's get into it. My first mixtape I ever had wasn't even a CD. And I came up, I'm only saying that because I came up in the CD era. But my actual first mixtape was a cassette by The Source magazine. It was called Hip Hop Hits Volume 1. Mixtapes came in volumes back then. It had Big, Hove, LL, Foxy Brown, Onyx, Wu-Tang. There was a few other ones on there too. And it was the only piece of music that I owned at the time. So that shit kept getting flipped in my Walkman. It was my introduction into not only what a mixtape feels like, but what it does. New joints you wasn't going to hear nowhere else. Exclusive freestyles. And my favorite, MCs flipping other MCs beats. I remember the first time I heard Hell Rel on In My Hood, it was a 50 Cent beat. But that's in the official mixtape era where it was CDs. When it was tapes, I don't know if I had an official mixtape outside of The Source. I think I was just hitting the record and play button at the same time like everybody else. But mixtapes on CD, that's a whole nother game. By that time, hip hop's development was getting a little bit more aggressive, and the gatekeepers were the DJs. They said who was hot or who was not. You had Desert Storms with DJ Clue, all the G-Unit tapes with DJ Who Kid, Extra Bombs with Funk Flex. By the way, he doing his last show tomorrow, which will be a couple days ago once this video come out. Gangsta Grills with DJ Drama. I don't know about y'all, but I personally got all of my beef tracks from DJ K Slay, and my one in the tuck was always Chopped and Screwed playlist done by DJ Screw. Actually, these wasn't even playlists from all these DJs. These were like powwows. These were like cultural events. Mixtapes would release, everybody would get on it, we would all be listening to the same thing. It was kind of like social media before social media. By the time it got to me and my peers and we wanted to be MCs, I found out what else mixtapes do. It kind of supplies you with this sense of like freedom. Based on what you hear about labels and what you hear about how the business is and all of that, mixtapes was just like I just want to contribute to the culture kind of sentiment. No label clearing, no radio politics, just bars. We got to show raw creativity and hunger. And chiming back into flipping somebody else shit, you could tell who was ready and tested and was really built for this rap shit based on how they came on those industry beats. For kids like my peers and myself, mixtapes like showed us possibilities like, yo, if these guys doing it, then we could do it too. I see an MC recording his music in his house or in his basement or whatever, put it on a CD and then go hand to hand passing these tapes out. It kind of like made the dream real. You didn't need millions, you needed a microphone. That level of accessibility made it to where all of us wanted to pick up the pen, step to a mic, and show what our abilities are. Mixtapes had unmatched street appeal because it wasn't about charts or budgets. It was about respect. If you dropped a verse on a mixtape, the block knew, the barbershop knew. It was probably sitting in a gas station or a deli somewhere. In the world of hip hop, it was kind of like your report card. And the grade you received was based on how the people felt. And let's not forget, mixtapes built legends. Master P, Young Jeezy, Lil Wayne, D-Block, G-Unit, Dipset, Cole, Kendrick. I mean, the list goes on. Now, these guys are legends today, but they use mixtapes as they proving grounds. It was like training. Like I said before, hip hop is a fight style, or the writing within it is like a fight style. And mixtapes were our training grounds. It was our sparring arena. It's where you sharpen your sword before stepping into the industry ring. It gave the artists a lane. It gave the people something raw, especially during the summer. It was more visible. Our culture was more tangible and visible. It kept the culture in the people's hands. It kept the culture in our hands. These days it's a little different, but it's still kind of similar. I mean, we got SoundCloud, YouTube, and like other avenues. Like the spirit of it is still alive. It's still about direct to the people, straight connection, no filters for the most part. That's basically the mixtape legacy in a nutshell. What's going on now with streaming and all of that is the legacy of the foundation that was laid for the culture by the culture. Mixtapes will always live with me, man. Put down in the comment your favorite mixtape and your favorite mixtape artist. This has been One Mic brought to you by the IMBC Network. My name is Sin. See you next time. Peace.